She's not your lover. She's your fantasy, carefully packaged, algorithm approved, and sold back to you for likes, coins, and emotional labor. OnlyFans gave her a pulpit. TikTok gave her a stage. Tinder gave her a queue of men to reject on repeat. And you're the subscriber, the donor, the worshiper. But it's not your fault. This system made her the product and trained you to pay with your time, attention, and dignity. Now we unmask the machine. You don't chase her. You chase what the platforms trained you to crave. Her attention, her validation, her presence, but her presence isn't real. It's a broadcast. She isn't showing you herself. She's performing a version of femininity that was engineered to hypnotize you. TikTok taught her the angles. OnlyFans taught her the pricing. Tinder taught her she's the prize when you're the application. She never had to try. Not because she's better. Because the system made it effortless. You open the app and there she is. Full glam. Perfect light. Captioned like she's your girlfriend. But only if you pay. You weren't given desire. You were sold it. Every story, every reel is a microtransaction of your self-worth. You don't scroll anymore. You kneel. Because the algorithm didn't just feed you women. It sanctified them. It made them untouchable, divine, the saints of the attention age. And while she rises in followers, you shrink in spirit, because every comment you leave isn't you being seen. It's you being used. Your attention is a resource. She mines it. The platform monetizes it, and you think it's flirting, but it's not flirtation. It's filtration. You're part of a funnel, a trial, a sacrifice. Your emoji becomes her status. Your compliment becomes her content. Your existence becomes invisible the moment you stop delivering value. And she knows it. Every girl who posts knows. Even if she doesn't say it out loud, she's the product. And you are the shelf that holds her up. You don't date her. You display her. The algorithm decides who gets seen, but only if she plays the game. And she plays it with you. You are not the prize. You are the proof that she's wanted, that she's desired, that her digital divinity is intact. And when you beg for a reply, when you double text, when you tip, you become part of the altar. You thought she was showing up for you, but she was showing off for them. The men you never see but who give more, message harder, tip higher. This isn't dating. It's auction. And you're not bidding for her heart. You're bidding for a second glance. You never loved her. You loved how she made you feel. Wanted, maybe. Seen. If only for a second. But that second cost you everything. Every message, every tip, every like. You told yourself it meant something. That you mattered. That she saw you, she didn't. She saw metrics. She saw engagement. She saw conversion rates. She saw 100 other men just like you. You weren't in her heart. You were in her dashboard and the platforms. They knew exactly what they were doing. They made it easy for her to rise, and so you'd never stop looking up. She never had to offer herself. She just had to imply that she might. And that implication was enough to make you wait, to hope, to pay. You weren't paying for her. You were paying for access to the idea of her. An illusion she curated with lighting, filters, captions, angles, designed not for connection, but for conversion. You thought you were building intimacy. You were just optimizing her income stream, because the closer she made you feel, the more you gave. The longer she left you on red, the harder you chased. And the moment you stopped, someone else took your place, eager, lonely, willing. The game never ends. It just rotates players. And the deeper your investment, the more ashamed you feel when you finally realize you were never in the running. That shame is part of the trap too, because it makes you quiet. It makes you compliant. It makes you blame yourself instead of the machine that fed you lies. You think, I shouldn't have fallen for it. I should have known better. I'm the weak one. But that guilt, that self-loathing, it's the residue of manipulation, the digital version of emotional debt. You never stood a chance, because they weren't offering you love. They were selling you hope, and hope is more addictive than pleasure. You didn't fall for her. You fell for what she represented, the possibility, the fantasy, the idea that someone like her could want someone like you. That's the economy now, not of love, not of intimacy, but of engineered possibility. She profits from it. The platform promotes it. You absorb the cost, and still you come back. To her story, to her life, to her page, not because you believe anymore, but because part of you still wonders, what if this time is different? It won't be, because it can't be. She isn't the villain. But she isn't your savior either. She's a mirror of the system, a product shaped by demand, and you are the demand, not for her love, for her presence, for her glow, for the ache of almost, because in that ache you feel something, and in a numb, disembodied world, anything is better than nothing. She didn't lie. The system did. She just learned how to survive inside it. And you? You learned to suffer for proximity to her glow. But now you see it. Not love, not connection, just a loop of craving, giving, silence. You were never asking for too much. You were asking the wrong altar. So the question isn't why didn't she choose me? It's why did I believe I had to be chosen at all? You were never supposed to win. You were only supposed to stay, scrolling, tipping, hoping. But you don't owe your pain to that loop anymore. Not now, not again. Not after you've seen what hope was really buying. You've seen how the system feeds on your attention, but awareness means nothing without action. Start reclaiming your time, your mind, and your masculine clarity. Unplug not to escape, but to rebuild the man beneath the noise. Remember, every scroll is a choice. Every distraction is a deal with the algorithm. And every moment of silence is freedom they can't monetize. If this message hit you, don't just like it. Live it. Subscribe for more reflections on digital addiction, self-mastery, and the quiet rebellion against the machine. Because the algorithm studies you, but truth transforms you.